What's going on, guys? It's Tracky here, and this commentary actually almost didn't happen. Thought it was going to be in a little bit of a bad situation, which, I mean, it probably wouldn't have been actually that bad of a situation because I have multiple cords, but basically what happened was the USB part of my mic, my Blue Snowball that plugs into my computer, was, like, bent, so it wouldn't plug into my computer, and I had a fork next to me because I was eating cake, and I was done, so I stuck the fork in there and straighten it out. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it works fine. I would assume it would. But yeah, let's get into this commentary. Today we're playing the Orioles. This is our Mariners franchise. I completely forgot to see what the record was. I think we were like 7-1 or 7-2 or something like that, maybe. But we're at Camden Yards today. Serious recap here. We're sweeping him right now, which is good. Looks like Ubaldo Jimenez pitched the first game, so that's like a guaranteed loss. He was only good 1 year with Colorado. Other than that, I can't really think of a year he was good. So here you see our starting lineup. Everybody's doing pretty well except for Kyle Seager and Pablo Sandoval, obviously. So I'm thinking about maybe moving Seager down, keeping Sandoval where he is because he is a good hitter. He'll get it worked out. But Sean Markham was the guy on the mound today. Doesn't look like he had a terrible start last time. It just looks like some maybe runs that shouldn't have came across. But, you know, in the end, it's probably his fault. Because the ERA is that high, should have been pitching right. But anyway, here's Jose Altuve hitting 378 on the season, leadoff guy, which is very, very good. As you'll see here in a minute, after he takes the first pitch of the game, which is something, to be honest, you should just always do. Just take the first pitch. But see, he has an 11-game hitting streak. And here in the first inning, he is going to not extend it. He's going to strike out. Well, I actually tried to check his swing, but he's going to not be able to hold back. So it's a strikeout. And, yeah, so he's going to have about 2 or 3 more at-bats to extend that streak to 12 games. We'll see what we can do. Here's the Orioles starting lineup. Obviously, Robinson Cano, we traded him to the Orioles, which I think the Orioles are in the Mariners division, which probably wasn't the best idea. But see, Corey Kluber on the hill today. Kind of, you know, him and Sean Markham, or whatever the guy's name is, had a very similar outing the last time, so we'll see what happens here. First batter is Jacoby Ellsbury, hitting 313 with a home run and I think an RBI. So looks like it was a solo shot, but he's gonna come up, ground it right back to Kluber, and Kluber's gonna throw over first to get the first out of the game. Moving on here to the bottom of the first, full count, and Chris Davis is gonna strike out. So Kluber's going to make pretty easy work of that inning, allowing 1 hit to maybe Cano, I think. Can't actually remember if I'm breathing. It's because I'm talking really fast and not really. I don't even know what I just said. I think if I'm breathing loud, it's because I'm talking fast and I can't catch my breath. Anyway, Will Myers comes in here with 6 home runs, and look at this. Just destroys a floating curveball that just never curved or anything, really. Takes it straight away center. Unfortunately, there was nobody on the bases, so it will be just 1 run, but you know, if the pitching does what they should, that's all we'll need. So Sean Markham, I honestly can't remember his name. I don't know how to say the end of it anyway. Buck Showalter is not very happy. So Will Myers, 7th home run of the season. Corey Kluber coming back out, going to work, striking, who was that, Markakis maybe? I don't even know, to be honest. So he struck somebody out with the cutter, so that's always good. And here, Mike Zunino, he's going to kind of just return one right back up the middle. Just plain Jane base hit. Gets the job done. Make sure you watch the next video. But that's a good hint that you really need to watch the next video if you watch this video. But wild pitch there, moves him over to second. And Altuve, second bat of the game, still looking to extend that hitting streak, and he will. Takes one to the opposite field. Not going to test him at home. Just going to hold up at third. And we'll see what we can do here. Obviously, we got some pretty good bats coming up with no outs. Why risk it whenever hell a fly ball scores us? So Kyle Seager up to the plate, not doing too well this season, but he is going to be able to score the run, and Altuve is going to go ahead and take off and go to third. Made it in there pretty easily. So Kyle Seager, RBI single, and out comes the pitching coach to talk to his pitcher who gave up a freaking a majestic soaring home run to center field. Well, not really, but Meyer really did get contact. Will Meyer, I can't remember if it's Meyer or Myers. That's really bad considering I'm a Royals fan, and they traded him to the Rays. But Adam Jones here, deep fly ball, scores Altuve. And, yeah, so back to Corey Kluber here. Curveball is just nasty. And once again, the curveball wasn't nasty that time. Even though it was nasty, but so nasty that Zunino could not get it in his glove. So that's going to go as I think it went as a wild pitch. I would assume so. And here's going to be a bloop single that's just going to be slow enough for Stanton has no chance of throwing him out at the plate. So, Stanton's got a decent arm over there in left. Unfortunately, though, he's not very fast, and that was a blooper that he had a long way to run. And this is going to get drilled back at Kluber, bounces off of him, and I think Seager comes up and makes the throw to first to get out of the inning. So we're looking pretty good here with a 3-1 lead. Got to be feeling confident. It's a low-hitting game, to be honest, so the pitching is pretty decent. And right here, I think that's Matt Wieters, just takes it right back up to right field. So, and here comes the curveball that's going to get past Sandoval, and runners on first and second. So at this point, I'm getting a little nervous because they're starting to hit the curveball, which has been pretty decent the whole game. And luckily, we're going to get out of the inning here. So, yeah, that's what we needed right there. And Will Myers, I don't know why I was saying Meyer. I mean, it's because there's a guy named Sports Gaming Universe I watch that he has a Road to the Show player called Matt Meyer. So I think I was getting confused. Right there, though, comes a nice single followed by a double. I don't know. Never mind. He does not go to second, but that will be enough to get the run in from second, I think. Yeah, first or second, wherever he was. But Kluber comes back out and just striking guys out still. Doing what he won the Cy Young for this year. And here I actually skipped them bringing a guy in. It was Mitchell Boggs. They brought him in. I didn't have anything I needed to show from that inning, really. So we bring Charlie Furbush in here. Corey Kluber's done what he needed to do for the day. Just give this over to the bullpen. And this is pretty much what Charlie Furbush's inning looked like. It was ground outs and a bunt for the third out. And here comes Sean Marshall. And he had a very identical inning for the most part. So here we go. Skipping ahead to 2 outs. Facing I don't know. And it's just going to be a ground out to shortstop. Back over to first base. Easy put out. And that's going to be on the end of the inning right there. Adam Jones is going to send this right back up the middle, even through the pitcher's legs. That was really nice, actually. There's nothing really they could do to defend that. So he's going to take off and go to second while Stanton takes. He'll be easily in there. Great jump, great everything. So obviously Stanton got out. Here they made another pitching change. I completely skipped over it, though. And it's actually a submarine pitcher, it looks like. Maybe a sidearmer. Not 100% sure, but Sandoval's going to get a hit. And Jones almost came home, but we decided once again not to test him. We just hung up at third. And here we actually started to steal on accident. And they threw home, and then the catcher throws it over Manny Machado's head. Matt Wieters throws it over Manny Machado's head, allowing Adam Jones to score. And Sandoval to advance to second, which is a huge insurance run. So now going in here to the bottom of the ninth, Carson Smith, who is 4 for 4, I think, in saves. Yes, he is going to come in and look to get his 5th save of the season, and he will. Obviously, my bullpen has been just dominant so far, so that's going to be a easy pop-up, and third baseman Kyle Seager makes it. So everybody's happy in the dugout, having a great season so far. Outfielders are happy. You see they're doing their little jump thing they do after every single game. And, Corey Kluber, the man of the day, in my opinion, gave us what we needed, He had to give up 2 runs, but, shoot. Our offense produced today, and, Buck Showalter's a little angry, but you know what? He's going to have to get over it because he's used to losing because the Kansas City Royals whooped their ass. Anyway, I'm really out of breath now because I've been talking a lot in the past, 9 minutes. So, anyway, Carson Smith does get player of the game, I think. But you can see they're both perform 2 quality starts from the pitchers. I mean, neither pitched bad. It was just we had a little more offense than they did, so we won the game. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. Like I said, I think Carson Smith gets player of the game, which I didn't really understand because he didn't strike anybody out. I mean, he had a really good inning, perfect inning. But, I think you need at least 1 strikeout if you're the closer to get player of the game. But then again, if it's really an important situation, you do come in and close it, I can understand. But it's whatever. Winning games, that's all that matters. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay tuned for the Road to the Show and Giants franchises. Should be getting those up. And at some point I will probably talk about, well, I'm just going to say it now, my new upload schedule is probably going to be 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So I'll see you guys later. Peace!